Good morning, friends and family, YouTube worldwide. Welcome back to my channel. First and foremost, I want to give thanks to the Most High for allowing everything possible, for allowing me to give you this content. Today is the best day of the work week. Today is Good Friday. Today is payday. Today is week 32 of the 100 envelope savings challenge. Roth IRA Savings Challenge 2026. Don't forget to pay yourself first. Don't forget to pay yourself at least 25% of your salary, your weekly salary, bi-weekly salary, or your monthly salary, because at the end of the year, it all adds up. All right, friends and family, I am not a financial advisor. I am just sharing what works for me. Here, well, disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. I am just sharing what works for me. Here, we manage our money wisely. Here, we create a budget. Here, we save first and spend later. Here, we set financial goals. Here, we invest early. Here, we avoid debt. To summarize what I just said, here we earn, save, and invest for the long haul. Here, we are building a solid financial foundation. Here, we make sure we are fully funded weekly, bi-weekly, and monthly. All right, friends and family, it's important to save money, and it's important to invest money, right? You want to have your financial GPS in order. What's your financial GPS? Your financial GPS is a step-by-step budget or investment strategy to design to take you from your current financial state to your target goal. We need to also know exactly where our money is going, right? You know, it's very important to know where your money is going, because if you don't know where your money is going, it's going to be gone. All right, friends and family, so it's week 32. So we have 20, 30, and $2, and we are going to put that in our binder. All right, friends and family, and we have $820.65 in our Roth IRA. All right, $820.65. We are in week 32. So week 32, we're supposed to be having, I think, if I'm not mistaken, $800. But we stopped counting how much money I put. You know, I put $25 every week, but I'm not doing that anymore. All right, friends and family. So we're just gonna continue to keep adding money into our envelope, our binder. All right, friends and family. So last week was week 31. This week is week 32. So we are going to put $32, 20, 32 into our binder. I hope you all doing well today. You know, I want to give thanks to everybody that, you know, always, you know, supporting the channel, you know, showing their love, you know, throwing your comments in there. You know, I really appreciate. You know, once you put a comment in there, I, you know, do my best to try to respond to it. All right, friends and family, so we have $32, week 32. All right, so this is the envelope. And let's see how much we have so far saved up. Week 32, we have $528 saved up. $528, week 32. All right, friends and family, so now let's make sure that we are fully funded for the week. Water bill is fully funded. Oil bill is fully funded. Mortgage is fully funded. Phone bill is fully funded. Insurance is fully funded. So we only have 4 weeks this month. Last month we had 5 weeks. You know how I feel about the 5th week of the month, right? Because we always plan for 4, but once we get that 5th week, that's whatever you want to do with your money. All right, friends and family. So usually, you know, I still continue to save, you know, a portion of it, and then I treat myself. You know, last week we went out. We went to the beach last week, me and my wife. We went for a day cruise to Long Island, you know, the end of Long Island, which is called Montauk, New York. And, you know, we just had, you know, a nice little day trip. You know, I think just me and her, you know, just to, you know, go over, you know, what needs to get done at the house, what we have planned out so far, what we did, what's our goal for the end of the year, you know, what have we accomplished mid-year. So, you know, things like that. You know what I mean? It's always good to, you know, always go, you know, go away, go on like a day trip, so that we could both, you know, communicate to see, you know, what's the goals and what has been accomplished mid-year and what's the goal for the end of the year, right? So I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. That's all I have for you all today. Like I said, we have $820.65. Let me see how much we would have had saved up, because I lost count. All right, so 25 times 32, that's $800. So we are up $20.65 as of this video. All right, friends and family, that's why it's always good to invest, because if we leave this money in our under the mattress, this is what you're gonna have. But if you invest it, we are up $20.65, right? That's why we always stress it's always important to save your money and invest your money, because the only way you're gonna multiply your money is investing. All right, friends and family. So like I said, that's all I have today. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and God willing, we come back with week 33 of the 100 envelope savings challenge, Roth IRA savings challenge 2026. What else I wanted to say? What else I wanted to say? What else I wanted to say? We have that. And we are, as of now, we are 20 weeks away from the end of this challenge, right? We are 20 weeks. Actually, we are 20 weeks away from the end of the year, because this challenge is going to continue till the following year. All right, so this challenge is a 2-year challenge. All right, friends and family. So after New Year's, we're gonna go into week 53 instead of going back to week 1. All right, friends and family, have a blessed day, and God willing, like I said, I come back next week with week 33. All right, peace and love.